Hey all, Fizzban here, and welcome back to Minecraft. We got our starter house built, the little tree watchtower with a lightning rod on top. The lightning rod looks a little weird, but honestly, I don't want this catching on fire and burning down if a lightning strike hits it, so that's gonna stay. We also completed our wheat farm. I mean, we completed the functionality of it. We still need to do a little bit about the area here. Make some granite all around. But functionally, it is working. You pull the lever, water rushes down, pushes everything until the end. We don't have any hoppers yet, so that's how it is right now. We also have some cows here. So we can start getting some leather and some beef for food. And Hithrock insisted that we had a soul campfire, so this is now the cow soul fire, where all the cow souls are safely consumed by our little contraption. Should also probably feed these. There we go. There's not quite enough cows yet to actually get any drops from entity crushing, but we're slowly getting there. And lastly, we also trapped a zombie villager down here. He picked up a piece of dirt, so I don't think he should despawn, but yeah. And Hithrock's base is still hidden deep underground, so we can't really see it from here. But yeah. Now what I want to do today is, first off, I want to find diamonds. Actually, that's the second part. I want to build a sugarcane farm, because we're going to need a lot of paper. And I think that's just gonna be right about here. That seems the perfect place for it. Right next to the wheat farm. Then I want to find diamonds, because we had NG join us yesterday, and within, I think, half an hour, he had diamonds. So, yeah, and I haven't found a single diamond yet. Not a single one. I mean, granted, I have been doing other things, like building my starter house and doing the starter farms, but I need diamonds, let's be honest. It's about time. I need diamonds. So that's also on the list. And that's the two main objectives. Then I kind of want to clean up this area a bit once we have that going for us, but sugarcane, diamonds, let's go. Alright, some of the sugarcane has been placed, and by some, I mean all the sugarcane I had. But yeah, the beginning of Minecraft, you never have enough resources to do anything really, other than the very basic things, so that's it for now. Let's just sleep. So I went to borrow Hithrock's enchanting table, so we have our basic enchants on our iron gear. We don't have any bookshelves yet, but that's kind of why we went to get some cows yesterday. We did also find a village. That's probably important to mention. We found a village. So at some point we're gonna have mending, which is gonna be great. For now though, sugarcane is gonna mind its own business. I just fed the cows. I think it's time we go and try to find some diamonds. We are now in the negative Ys. And I think we might have bumped into a lush cave that is nearby. Just gonna clear out this gravel, because that's nice and easy compared to the deep slate. Deep slate is a bit of a pain to mine with the stone tools that are not enchanted. But I don't want to use up all my iron tools on this, because we don't have an abundance of iron yet. I really want to see if I can make an iron farm in this world. I don't think I've ever made one of those. Also a little nervous what happens if I break this. I kind of almost expect that to be like a drop all of a sudden. Right. Let's continue down. I'm going to clear this gravel and then continue down. We need to go to negative, is it 58? For the best chance of diamonds? Well, the lower we get, the bigger the chance, so let's go deeper. Well, we only got a few steps, and here is our cave. I don't want to drop down there. I don't know if I can get back up. I'll see what I can do about this. So I ended up doing this instead. Probably a good call, because I considered making a tongue until it started being solid again, but this goes on for ages. And I kind of like this, just dropping down into a lush cavern. This looks so amazing. It's an axolotl. And I have a bucket of water. And mine now. I don't know where to put you. We'll figure that out later. Now we have it. I also want to light up this area just a little bit more. I mean, I don't think there's any light level 0 around here. But just in case. We are at negative 12, which means we need to go a lot deeper. But this goes... Oh my god. I am so glad I found a projectile protection for early game. Right, so... Where did the skeleton go? Right, let me light up the area around here, because I think this might be the way I go down deeper. Oh, that's a creeper. Oh, that's very hidden. I don't like that. There's another axolotl. Oh, I am liking this area very much. I do risk getting a little bit lost though. I think I lost my way up. Ah, here we are. This is not gonna be pretty, but for now, just so I know where to go. And I think it's just a matter of lighting up all the way down there. Oh, that's a skeleton. This is not safe. But it is one of the easier ways down. Right, I'm gonna have to fuss about with this for a bit. So, see you when we get lower. Oh, I found it! I found it! Look! I almost missed that. Diamonds. There we go. It was only a single diamond. Actually, I should probably mine out the area around this. Just in case. It does look like it was just a one though. Yeah. Alright, but that is actually our first diamond. I'm gonna go up and I'm going to store that away. Because that is our very first diamond of this world. I'm gonna put that in an item frame. And then I'm gonna figure out how to get down there. And there we go. I don't have an anvil, so I can't rename it yet, but that is the first diamond of the world. And that looks amazing up there. Well, it's not the first diamond of the world, it is my first diamond of the world. Because the others, well, they found more. Alright. Gotta check on the sugarcane farm briefly. Probably gonna do the wheat farm, then back to mining. Sugarcane is coming along nicely. We almost have it filled out. There we go. Time to flush the wheat. This is very satisfying to watch. And I know it has some design flaws, like there are things getting stuck on the edges here. But I'm gonna work to try and fix that. I mostly am concerned about these ones, because normally once you have flushed it, you would go down the middle anyways, so I'm not so sure it's a big deal that things get stuck here in the middle, because you just go along and pick it up. But having to go to the sides, that's a bit annoying. So I am at very least going to fix that by making the wall a bit higher. Alright, so a lot has happened since last time. It's actually been a few days. We are on day 5 of the server at the moment. As you can see, I now have diamond tools and diamond weapons and diamond armor, all enchanted and with mending. So I'm just gonna quickly speed run to where we are and catch up a bit. My footage of day 3 got corrupted, so this might be a bit of a jump. But in short, we had a few more people join us. NG is living over there, Hithrock still somewhere there, and Spirit up there. Hithrock also, as you can see on this map, did some exploring. This is pretty much all Hithrock. I cloned his map. So he found a snowy biome, and he has found a nice spot that he's probably going to build in at some point. In regards to the farms, the wheat farm has been polished up a bit. The sugarcane farm is now fully up and running, and we have a nice mining setup. So let's go take a closer look at all of the farms. Here we have the sugarcane farm. I changed the design up just a little bit, so that stone now runs all the way down and all the way down at the bottom. Functionally, it's still very much the same. I decided against hoppers, because you have to manually replant the seeds anyway, so having them collected just for you to pull it out of the chest, well, it is what it is. It's not going to be very useful, so hoppers is a no-go. The wheat farm is probably as good as it gets. And I think aesthetically, it's also kind of finished. This is not pretty. We had some failed attempts with zombie villages, where we lost 2 of them. This was the first attempt. It burned. The second one also, sadly, met a death by the sun. And eventually, we just kind of constructed this makeshift... well, it's not a house, but this block they can live in and not get burned. And we finally managed to actually cure a zombie villager, so now we have Trixie selling us books of mending. 12 emeralds is still a pretty good price, but Hithrock has the best price because he was the one that cured Trixie, so he can get the mending books for 1 emerald. So we actually have a few to spare as well. I should probably fill in some diamonds at some point. Not diamonds, emeralds, so that he can buy some more cheap mending books and just put in the chest so we have a stock of them. The sugarcane farm has not been worked on. It's still just a basic sugarcane farm, not automated yet, so it is what it is. We are also going to do something about this, because it's not going to stay like that. I might build slightly... I started working on it a little bit, just adding some, but I kind of left it last night because it got a bit late. So I'm probably going to add just a few details. I think Hithrock plans to build a wagon for Trixie to be in, which would be very fitting. So I'm not going to do too much with this. Just kind of make it look a little better than whatever this is. We also have our lush caves. And the XP farm in this world is actually over there. I did search the mine shaft that is up there somewhere, but I could not find a single XP farm. Sorry, not a single mob spawners to make an XP farm out of. And I searched for like 1 to 2 hours, and eventually I just gave up. I came down here and I heard some zombie noises. I followed those, did not find a spawner. Then I followed some skeleton noises, and I found a spawner. And eventually, we ended up making a skeleton XP farm in this area. I think this is where I originally came from when following the monster sounds. And then I made a quicker entrance over here. So this is our XP farm. Oh, we have ender chests now. Ooh, that is very handy. I like that. Now, originally, I did not... Why is there a floating chest? Okay. So, originally, this was just a basic XP farm. Skeleton spawned, dropped down here, and there was no hoppers. There was just like a platform they landed on. Hithrock did ask if he could do some added functionality with the XP farm, and I guess that is everything else we have seen here. I think he added the lever to make a makeshift door in case we need access to the XP farm. And this is tinted glass, by the way, so no light enters this room. And then the lights in case we want to turn it off. I'm not sure if that turns it off entirely because it's still very dark over there. But at least it gets some light into the room. Is that turned off? It doesn't look turned off. Hold on. Right, now they are actually turned on. That's a bit strange. Right, and the ender chest is new. I was a bit surprised by that. What's in here? That is our enchanting chest. That used to be on top of this. I guess he moved it. But I guess that's fine. We have all the tools needed. I always make an enchanting setup in the XP farms I build because it is so useful to have everything just nearby. And he made... This is how you know it's Hithrock messing around. It's just tricksy everywhere. So if we actually kill some of the skeletons here, I think he sorts the items now so that bones go here, arrows go here. Is there anything else useful? No, and then the rest of the item just gets thrown here, where we can't really access them, but that's probably fine. I think if you want to actually have the extra items, you can turn this off. That did something. Oh, that's the debug room, right, in case you need to mess with the redstone. That's actually very, very handy, to be honest. Right, we don't need to go there, though. So, okay, I guess we can't really grab these items. We don't really need to, but in case you want to get rid of them, they fall down there with some lava. He's been having fun with pistons, I guess. So, the only thing I could think of where we might want the item is that sometimes these skeletons, they drop some pretty good enchanted bows, which we can no longer get to. I guess we could, if we really wanted to, break this and then just go in there, but there is lava, though, underneath that. But I guess it's fine. At this point, we don't really need it, and we can just create or craft a bow. We have enough strings, we have some spare bows, it's not that big of a deal. This is probably for the better, because we want the bones, maybe we want the arrows, in case we don't have infinity, but I mean, who doesn't have infinity on their bow? So yeah, Heathrock improved our XP farm a bit, so now we have a very nice XP farm. And that pretty much catches us up to where we are now. So thank you all for watching, and Fizzban out.